Ajay Kumar wants to come in. Ajay, your interjection.
It's very rich, that suddenly they are offended with the judge's statement. Ranjan Gogoi does the most heinous attack on the judiciary by, hearing his own case against his own molestation. Everybody, all my colleagues in the panel seem to be so kosher about it. When Teesta Selvad and Sri Kumar's judgment went beyond, people died in Gujarat, right? Right? And then everybody seems to be very kosher. When things go against them, and this is a government which has continuously hounded judges. In different forms. It's openly. If you look at the history, we have repeatedly shown you how they continuously browbeat the judiciary. I again want to reiterate, Nupur Sharma is not the issue. The
Abhijit, I respond to Ajay Kumar. He says in the judgment on the Zakia Jafri case, the judges went out to say that Teesta Selvad was wrong and said various things about her which have led to an SIT and her arrest, which again wasn't part of the case which was being heard at that time. That too was a judicial overreach.
So, no, Rahul, remember, this was the culmination of a 20-year process.
By the same vacation batch.
Can I finish?
Abhijit.
That was the culmination of a 20-year-long process. What Gogoi did in his sexual harassment case was a complete breach of the system. It turns out that the Supreme Court hadn't even made the prevention of sexual harassment panel that it itself mandated for every other institution to make. This is one more case. See, a judicial process is not an overreach. It is the lack of judicial process and the lack of opportunity for the defendant to speak, and the lack as a denial. Just because a judgment goes against you is not judicial overreach.
Ajay.
Judicial overreach is what happened in the Gogoi sexual harassment case and what has happened today.
First of all, I'm glad that Abhijit has recognized that Ranjan Gogoi was not only the most shameful chapter in the history of Indian judiciary, that's secondary. But the issue again, now I keep saying that Nupur Sharma is not the issue. The issue is the hate, 24/7. And we are just, I'm on the ground, I go around everywhere. And whether it's Abhijit or Desatan Nigam Sahab, if India doesn't survive and BJP wins, what is the value? What is the use of that victory? Because the amount of hate for Nupur and all these guys, the other guys they dismissed from the party, are just reiterating what the BJP does on the ground. And we continuously block our eyes and say, no, everything is okay. The fact is it's happening. The fact is that the ideology continues to foster hatred. So Nupur Sharma, honestly speaking, I think she needs protection. In terms of
but you're speaking against Nupur, Ajoy. I haven't heard anything against the Islamic fundamentalists, the radicals who went out and killed Kanhaiya Lal. No, you haven't said anything about them. What happened in Udaipur was stomach churning.
You never asked me a question. One sec, you never asked me a question on Islamic fundamentalists, and let me answer you on that. The greatest evil which the country is facing is the Islamic fundamentalists and the right-wing people in the name of Hinduism perpetuating the hatred. The Islamic terrorists, obviously, I've spoken against the Indian People's Front, I've spoken against and continuously say so. But if you notice, and I want to give a very important example. When there was this Udaipur incident in which somebody had killed a minority person, in their support, the Bharatiya Janata Party the supporters came, removed the Tiranga and put it on top of the court, the district judge's office. No minority person is protecting this nonsense, and every right person should condemn. Forget Hindu, Muslim.
Okay.
And the greatest, and I continuously say the danger to the Indian nation is definitely the Islamic terrorists and the right-wingers who want to break the country, and they feed on each other.
Okay, we'll keep building on this.